Big Plans, Little People star Matt Roloff's career plans, revealed after show cancellation as Patriarch, focuses on new projects. CHEF, Avongi Little People's Amy Roloff snubs husband Chris Marek from cooking company and drops potential clue marriage is in trouble. Little People, Big World was cancelled by TLC after 25 seasons. The U.S. Sun reported in November 2024 exclusively reveal Matt's career plans now that he's no longer filming for the series. According to business license records, Matt, 63, filed an annual report for Roloff Properties, LLC on January 3, 2025. This is to keep the business license active. The license is for real estate investments. Matt also filed an annual report in October 2024 to keep active Matt Roloff Media, LLC. This business covers speaking engagements, TV production events, and publications, according to the license. As the U.S. Sun previously reported, the business name for Roloff Farms, Inc., was dissolved by the Oregon Secretary of State's office on April 13. Matt, who is listed as the president and secretary of the company, failed to file an annual report for the 2023 year to keep the license active. Despite the license being inactive today, Matt continues to open his 143-acre property called Roloff Farms to visitors for pumpkin season, which takes place in the fall months. Matt continues to work on the farm off-season, as he posted a video earlier this month of his fiancée, Caryn Chandler, and a worker planting flowers to get the property prettied up early. In March, he revealed the renovation of the roof on his wedding barn after a windstorm caused the description for the business read, "Farming and pumpkin season." Matt has this workaholic don't-stop attitude and couldn't stop himself from doing more seasons, but Caryn is mostly happy it's now done. The insider added, "They're sad they will not be getting paid again, but they enjoyed their time on the show and they are ready to retire soon. They are excited for a much-needed rest." After the news broke, Matt took a 2-month break from social media. Exclusively reported in November 2024 that Little People, Big World had been cancelled by TLC. A source told the U.S. Sun at the time, "Little People is done. It doesn't really have anything to do with the cast members, but many had been ready for it to be over and aren't too sad. It's come." The cancellation came after Matt's son Zach and daughter-in-law Tori revealed they will not be returning to the TLC series. Tori said on an episode of their podcast Raising Heights, "Let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Are we coming back to Little People, Big World?" He and Caryn appeared to be vacationing at her $375,000 Arizona home in that time. Matt returned to social media with a photo at the beach and the caption, "Lovin' my best life." The cancellation came after Matt's feud with twins Zach and Jeremy. On Little People, Big World, Matt feuded with Zach over selling the farm after he refused his son's offers on the property. Zach said on the series, "The north side is the 30 acres my mom and dad shared, and the whole thing was weird." He starts making excuses. "Suddenly me and my wife are not good enough to run the farm. Whether we don't have the money, don't have the skill set." Zach, who has been on the show for 2 decades, responded, "We are not. We made that pretty clear the last cycle." Tori added, "But I don't think it's been officially announced to people like we are not coming back to Little People, Big World. We are done. That part in our lives, that chapter has closed." The show would be difficult to film without the stars, as the only characters who remained were Matt and Caryn, and his ex-wife Amy with her husband Chris Marek. Matt and Amy's other children, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, along with their spouses, have not appeared on. Zach took a step back from his duties at the farm. Zach and Tori, who share 3 children together, even physically distanced themselves as they moved from their Oregon home to a $1 million house in Battleground, Washington. CEF Amy Little People's Amy Roloff snubs husband Chris Marek from cooking company and drops potential clue marriage is in trouble. Amy, 61, married realtor Chris, 62, in 2021 after her divorce from husband Matt Roloff in 2016. Amy owns Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen, where she posts cooking videos to her social media, as her husband is often filmed tasting her dishes. The U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal Amy did not include her married name on recent paperwork. Amy filed an annual report for the business on December 30, 2023. Amy is listed as a member of the business, as her friend and business partner Lisa Dixon is the registered agent. The Little People, Big World star's name is listed as Amy J. Roloff. Earlier in the month on December 5, Amy filed an annual report for Amy Roloff Enterprises. Amy, who is the registered agent and a member, is listed as Amy J. Roloff Marek. Amy used originally Amy J. Roloff on the paperwork and added Chris' last name when they married. It is unclear why Amy didn't include her married name on the paperwork for her cooking company. Chris often appears in Amy's videos, as he often tastes her finished products and provides feedback. The U.S. Sun previously reported Chris is also not listed as a member for the company, despite appearing in many of the videos. Fans have also called out Amy for using Roloff for the business instead of her married name. One fan commented on a video from earlier last week, "Why don't you go by Amy Marek?" A second asked, "Why does she still use her divorce last name?" A third fired, "You're not Roloff anymore." A fourth asked, "Why doesn't she use her new husband's name?" Amy snubbing Chris comes after she included her ex-husband, Matt, on her business license for Our Pumpkin Products, Incorporated. The matriarch filed an annual report in January 2024 to keep Our Pumpkin Products, Inc. active. The company, which she launched in 2016, sells pumpkin salsa, BBQ, and other types of food products. The address for the business is Roloff Farms, as the items are likely sold during pumpkin season. Amy is listed as the president of the business, while Matt, 62, is listed as the secretary. For the 2023 pumpkin season, Amy was on the farm with Chris greeting fans. Amy was married to Matt from 1987 to 2016. Amy is listed as the president of the business, while Matt, 62, is listed as the secretary. For the 2023 pumpkin season, Amy was on the farm with Chris greeting fans. Amy was married to Matt from 1987 to 2016. Recent seasons, Zach, who has been on the show for 2 decades, responded, "We are not. We made that pretty clear last cycle." Tori added, "But I don't think it's been officially announced to people like we're not coming back to Little People, Big World. We are done. That part in our lives, that chapter has closed." The show would be difficult to film without the stars, as the only characters who remained were Matt and Caryn, and his ex-wife Amy with her husband Chris Marek. Matt and Amy's other children, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, along with their spouses, have not appeared on recent seasons. Though an end exclusively reported in November 2024 that Little People, Big World had been canceled by TLC. A source told the U.S. Sun at the time, "Little People is done." It doesn't really have anything to do with the cast members, but many had been ready for it to be over and aren't too sad it's come to an end. How Zach and Tori Roloff said farewell to Little People, Big World after 25 seasons. Another season of Little People, Big World has come and gone. But for Zach and Tori Roloff, their chapter on the TLC reality show has officially come to a complete close. On Tuesday's season 25 finale of Little People, Big World, Zach and his father, Matt Roloff, remained at odds over their ongoing family drama about the sale of their family farm. After a nail-biting, but overall successful, fundraiser for the Dwarf Athletic Association of America, Matt's ex-wife, Amy Roloff, reflected on their son's fractured relationship with his father while out for lunch with her second husband, Chris Marek. When Chris asked if there had been any hope of the ice between the two thawing, Amy confessed that she was in the dark about the details of their feud, but knew their relationship had been changed, I don't know. I mean, of course he's the father and grandfather, she said of Matt. But I don't think they'll ever look at it as that father-son bonding relationship type of thing. Not though Zach and Matt have their own issues to work through. Amy told cameras that she would always be around to help should they need mediation, but admitted she was grateful to have her own relationships with her kids intact. Elsewhere in the episode, Matt had his own date with his fiancée, Caryn Chandler, where they discussed the nitty-gritty of their rift with Zach and his wife, Tori. After Matt revealed his plans to construct a playground on their property for his grandkids, Caryn pointed out that Zach's children no longer come around the farm to visit. I'm always hopeful that Zach and Tori will bring the kids around, and if not, the kids will be coming around later in life, he sighed. In a conversation with cameras, Matt confessed that he missed their children coming around often, while Caryn claimed that the couple had lots of love and fun to give, and whoever shows up is going to get it. I think we've just come to terms that they don't want a relationship, and so you just have to accept that, she continued. I still care about them. I still love those kids and miss them. Just because it's now ended sad doesn't mean that that didn't exist. Those memories I'm holding on to. Caryn added, I don't know the future, so it doesn't look bright at this moment in time, but I'm not going to give up hope. Just because we missed a couple years, well, there's always relationships to be rebuilt, and if they are, they are. That's great, and if they're not, it's not because we didn't want it. Later, Zach and Tori took their children Jackson, 6, Lela, 4, and Josiah, 23 months, to pick blackberries on their property. As he lifted Leela up and down in the bucket of his red tractor, Zach reflected on his own childhood memories on the Roloff family farm and how his children will never be able to have the same experiences. No one's holding grudges, Zach told cameras of his rocky relationship with his dad. No one's intentionally not going to the farm, there's just no interest. The kids don't ask, it's nothing we're hiding from them, it's just they don't ask, and they have their own space up here. When it comes to my dad, I don't know, dude, that ship's all sailed, there's not much of a relationship, it's just doing our own thing. Time may be even it out, but everything will be healed. It'll be different, he shrugged. At the end of the episode, Matt, Caryn, Amy, and Chris met on the family farm to celebrate the success of their fundraiser. As Amy and Chris confessed that Zach and Tori didn't come over enough for her grandma room to be used, Matt opened up about his own sadness about missing out on their grandchildren's lives. When Zach and Tori said they were going to, isolate themselves to give themselves space, they didn't put a timeline on it, and we're 2 years into it, he explained. And it's always sad when you don't get to see your grandkids and somebody can't seem to find healing. Or build a bridge. In February, Zach and Tori announced they would be leaving Little People, Big World following season 25. We're not coming back to Little People, Big World. We're done, Tori, 31, began on their Raising Heights podcast. That part of our lives, that chapter, has sharing his wife's sentiment, Zach replied. I think the chapter has closed regardless of us being asked back or not. We've made it pretty clear we're done with that chapter for multiple reasons, the reasons we will get into here. But because we've made that pretty clear, they haven't asked us back, technically, he continued. This last cycle was rough, between the family, the farm deal, and we are done with it. The Roloff family. All about the Little People, Big World stars. Get to know the Roloff family, including Matt and Amy Roloff's 4 kids and 7. The Roloff family has shared their family life on TV for almost 20 years. The TLC hit reality series Little People, Big World premiered in 2006, and throughout its tenure has focused on Matt Roloff, Amy Roloff, and their children Zachary Roloff, Jeremy Roloff, Molly Roloff, and Jacob Roloff at home on Roloff Farms in Hillsboro, Oregon. Matt and Amy, who divorced in 2016, have 7 grandchildren, including their most recent grandson, born in April 2022. Matt has dystrophic dysplasia, a rare form of dwarfism, while Amy and Zach have achondroplasia, the most common form of dwarfism. Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob are of average size. After nearly 20 years on TV, the family has continued showing their internal drama and stress over running the farm. In a teaser for the LPBV Season 16 premiere in 2024, Matt revealed that he would be leaving the farm and its land to his ex-wife Amy in his will. The clip, shared exclusively with People, also promised more family drama to come in the show's next installment. Here's everything to know about the Little People, Big World stars, including their kids and their grandkids. Matt was born on October 7, 1961, in San Francisco. He has dystrophic dysplasia, a rare form of dwarfism characterized by short limbs and orthopedic problems that required countless surgeries as a child, according to Matt's LinkedIn. He designed and sold computer systems before buying Roloff Farms in the 1990s beyond, sharing a starring role on LPW. Matt and his ex-wife Amy also share twins Zach and Jeremy, daughter Molly, and son Jacob. The former couple rose to fame on their show alongside their 4 children when it premiered in 2006. Nearly 10 years later, in 2015, Matt and Amy filed for divorce. We are proud of what we have accomplished together, including raising 4 wonderful children who have grown to become remarkable adults, and building our strong and ongoing successful businesses, the pair said in a statement to People at the time. They continued, "Our kids and our ever-growing family, and the love and support we have for them, will be our priority. We will continue to work together, side by side, in the daily responsibilities for our many current ventures." Matt started dating his current girlfriend, Caryn Chandler, a former employee at Roloff Farms, in 2017. On an August 2021 episode of LPBW, they revealed they were moving in together. "Our grand plan right now is to stay committed, stay in love, go to Arizona, and spend a tremendous amount of time together," Chandler said in a confessional. "Then when we're here in Portland, we'll live individually and see each other a lot." In April 2023, Matt announced his engagement to Chandler. "After 6 wonderful years together, I asked Caryn to marry me and she said yes," he told People. "Our plan is to enjoy our engagement, and we are looking forward to a simple but elegant wedding in 2024. After a brief period when Matt listed part of the 109-acre Roloff Farms for sale in May 2022, the farmer chose instead to transform it into a short-term rental. "I have decided to pull the small farm off the open market and partner with @vacations and open the Roloff Farms to everyone and anyone who wants to spend a few nights in the Roloff family home," Matt said. He added, "Needless to say, we are scrambling hard behind the scenes, plus running the busy pumpkin patch, to convert, refurnish, the home to be ready for its first guests. We realize this #staycation style homes aren't for everyone, but it's my hope many families will be able to pull together and have family reunions in this home." Matt is also a children's book author and a motivational. Amy was born on September 17, 1962, the same day as her daughter Molly, in Michigan. She attended Central Michigan University and graduated in 1985, according to her LinkedIn profile. The reality star shares twins Zach and Jeremy, daughter Molly, and son Jacob with her ex-husband Matt. The former couple were married from 1987 to 2016. "We thought we'd grow old together on this farm, but plans changed," Amy said in a March 2020 episode of Little People, Big World. "Right now, Matt and I are doing the best we can when it comes to family things. It's not easy, but I know both Matt and I are determined to make it work well post-divorce, because this is family." Amy married Marek on August 28, 2021, at Roloff Farms. It was just all so right and good, Amy told PUPL after their nuptials. I am just elated. I'm happy. I'm thrilled that I have found someone to spend the rest of my days with. I think what I'm looking forward to the most is just really dreaming together, she continued. We're all in now, so it's just solidifying the relationship where we live. While both parts of the couple have moved on to new relationships, Amy remains friendly with her ex Matt and his girlfriend Chandler. Beyond her work on TV, Amy is also the founder and CEO of Amy Roloff Enterprises, which has included her writing several books, including 2019's A Little Me, and several published recipes in Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. Additionally, Amy has been a motivational Matt, and Amy welcomes Zach on May 10, 1990, along with his twin brother Jeremy. He was born in Oregon, where he now lives with his wife and kids. Zach is the only one of his siblings who is still regularly featured on Little People, Big World. He married Tori on the family farm in July 2015, with his brother Jeremy as his best man. Ahead of the wedding, Zach told POPL, "It's a big day. We're marrying, coming together, committing ourselves to one another for a lifetime in front of all of our family and friends. We're just super excited." Beyond holding his nuptials on the farm, Zach was even interested in buying a portion of the land when Matt wanted to sell in May 2022. However, in October of that year, Zach's dad decided to turn it into a short-term rental destination. 2 months later, Tori hinted in an Instagram story that she and Zach's time on the show might end soon. "I think our time is definitely coming to a close, but we're trying to enjoy it while it's here," she said. Zach has 3 children with his wife Tori, sons Jojo Luke and Jackson Kyle, and daughter Lila Ray. Like their dad, all 3 children were born with achondroplasia, while Tori is of average height. Since becoming parents, the couple have had some on-screen spats, including one tense moment in a December 2022 episode, when Tori reflected on the challenges of motherhood and told Zach, "You don't give me any credit for anything despite occasional tense moments." The couple have focused on being real on-screen and sharing all parts of their relationship, including how they get everything done with 3 small children. "I would say Zach takes care of the outside of the house, and I take care of the inside of the house," Tori said in a confessional. "I do breakfast, feed the kids, get Jackson ready for school, take him to school. Then come home and Sa goes down for his first nap, and then it's just me and Lila, and we play. He wakes up, we do lunch,